Hello, Lakers. This is Mr. Green here, and I made an activity for you to do over distance learning if you wish. But I know a lot of you are probably looking for ways to grow your brains, grow your minds, and really challenge yourself. So, this would be a fun activity for you to do that. So, this activity is a math activity that you're going to be focusing on your divisibility rules, factors of a number, prime and composite numbers, squaring, and unsquaring numbers. Here's the challenge. You're going to build a game that has a theme, and that's a little challenging, okay? The goal, your task is to design a game that teaches divisibility, prime, composite, squaring numbers, and factors of a number. So here are the objectives. Each one of these is a link, and it's a link to a video that I had in my fifth grade classroom when I used to teach fifth grade. But if you hover over, so if you don't remember what divisibility rules are, you can hover over it and you can click that link and it will take you to a video of me teaching you of what divisibility rules are. Same thing goes for factors of a number, prime and composite, squaring and unsquaring. Here's some materials you may need. You leave this right here, poster paper. If that's just a sheet of paper or if you have some extra cardboard, whatever you would like for your game board. And here's some other materials listed. I'm not going to read those for you because I know you can read that. This document called Number Theory in STEM will be in your Google Classroom that I will have set up for you. So you will have access to this document. So this is the process. You're going to ask, how will you use all the objectives in one game? You're going to imagine, what will the game look like? How will someone win? What are the rules of the game? What is the theme? What would an extension pack look like with this game? And what will an advertisement of my game look like? These are all ways that maybe you guys will make a game that you could possibly sell at Walmart or Target, which would be super cool. Okay. Build, what materials do I need? Evaluate, is this game challenging enough? Have I met all the objectives? And then you're going to share this completed game with your teacher. You can share it with me. You can take a picture of it and then email it to me. I would love to see what you create. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean about this game. We're going to play a little game. I have a calendar game here, and the way I kind of see this game is you could have it as like, have you ever played the game Guess Who before, where one partner has the game board in front of them, and another partner has a game board in front of them, and you could have all the numbers on that Guess Who board, and then you could have some cards. For example, I have this game here called The Missing Number. So I have a calendar with 1 through 31. Here are my rules. My number is divisible by 2. My number is composite. 8 is a factor of my number. My number is a square number. What is my number? So if you don't know what divisibility by 2 is, you're going to have to watch that video. If you don't know what a composite number is, it's different than a prime number. You're going to have to kind of watch my video as well. And factors of a number, what does that mean again? If you don't remember, you're going to have to refer back to the video. And then a square number and an unsquared number, you're not sure about. But let's take a look here. Let's play the game. So my number is divisible by 2. So if my number is divisible by 2, that means all of my numbers that are not divisible by 2, I have to cross off. So 1 is divisible by 2, 3 isn't, 5 isn't. Divisible by 2 means 2 can go into it. It can be divided by 2. So pretty much that means all of my odd numbers I have to cross off. It's a perfect game. So if you have a younger sibling that you're trying to teach divisibility rules to, this would be a great game to teach them. Oops. Go in here. Better move that so I can see my 28. Okay. The other rule was my number is composite. If it's composite, that means it's not prime. So composite means number 1 and the number itself and other numbers can go in. So man, if it's composite, I have to cross out all the numbers that are prime numbers. Prime means only the number 1 and the number itself can go into it. So only number 1 and 2 can go into number 2, so 2 is prime. 2 times 2 equals 4, so 4 is composite, so I'm going to leave that one. 6 is composite, 8 is composite. Are there any other prime numbers out there? There's not. Let's take a look at what the next rule is. 8 is a factor of my number. So that means I can multiply 8 and another number to get to my missing number. So let's take a look here. Well, I can't multiply 8 to get to 4. I would get rid of my 6. 8 times 1 equals 8, so I'm leaving that number. 10 is off the table. 12 is off the table. 14's gone. 16, I better keep that one because 8 can go into it. 18's gone. 20's gone. 22's gone. 8 can go into 24. Better leave that one. 28 and 30. So I'm down to 3 numbers left. Let's see what the rule is. My number is a square number. So that means I can have 2 numbers that are exactly the same when they multiply equal this number. So let's see here. 2 numbers when they multiply to equal 8. 4 times 4 doesn't equal 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So I'm going to get rid of the 8. 4 times 4 equals 16. So that's a square number. I'm going to leave that one alone. Are there 2 numbers? 6 times 6 is 36. 5 times 5 is 24. How about 12 times 12? Well, 12 times 12 is 144. 12 plus 12 equals 24, but you have to be multiplying to get to a square number. So 24 is off limits. So that means 16 is my missing number. So this was a small example of what a game would look like to find the missing number. I use the calendar, but I'm going to really challenge you to use your brains and work it with your innovative minds to see if you can come up with a game board with cards and a theme. Maybe it's a Disney theme. Maybe you want to go with a Buffalo Wild Wings theme or a baseball theme or maybe a theme with grass and springtime and water. I know your minds can just go crazy with this. I'm really excited to see what you can produce. But the biggest thing is you're really focusing on teaching what divisibility rules are, factors of a number, prime and composite, squaring and unsquaring. I'm looking forward to seeing what you produce, and good luck. And most importantly, kids, make sure you do all of the work from your teachers first before you spend any time on distance learning with Mr. Green. Good luck and enjoy.